Hello, Magitech tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Brave New World with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we explored the continent, I don't know what the name of it is, southern continent, with all the towns that the Empire subjugated, and we explored Vector, of course. Today, it's time to infiltrate the Magitech Research Facility, which is over here, and unfortunately, these guys are going to stop us. So hopefully this old man can give us a bit of a tip. Turns out, he knows a thing or two about the returners. And I'm ready. I was born ready. Oh, ooh, ah. Poor old man. Oh, he's just drunk. Alright, while he's distracting them, quick everybody. Onto the beams. Alright, they took the bait. They looked at the old man while he puked on the ground. Okay, that's all you gotta do to sneak in. Can't follow the train tracks. Nothing over there. Get down with the Magitech factory. I love the music here, by the way. So, enemies in the Magitech facility happen to be... well... they're very physically challenging. Most of the enemies here will have quite a lot of physical defense. Bioblaster will be great against anything remotely human. Unfortunately, the basic soldiers get a counterattack swing, but other than that, no big deal, right? So we can use Celeste to heal for now. Just want to keep an eye on her MP. But as long as she's got a fair bit of MP, we're good. So there's a lot of like secret passages and stuff in here. And if you're playing it for the first time, I recommend you explore on your own. But I'll try to take you through a route that gets you most of the stuff pretty quick. Hey look, a flame tongue. Remember all those super weapons I was talking about? I think you can find one of each type in here if you look around. Flame Tongue turns out to be the kind that it boosts your vigor, so probably the most for physical damage, if you care about that sort of thing. Anyway, there's this suspicious-looking hook. If I can figure out where to click it. There we go. This is a really, really well-designed dungeon, by the way. I love it. So, we want to get that treasure chest. I think we have to take the right side, yeah. Tincture. If you go down this one first, you'll have to make a backtrack and come back later. There is a lift there, though, if you're paying attention. So the way back up, just step on the thing right in front of me and you'll take you back up. No big deal. Alright, puppy dogs. Good dodging so far. I really got to practice my fire dance splits. I've been really hamming it up lately, so I gotta get better. Unfortunately, puppy dogs aren't... I missed it again. Unfortunately, puppy dogs are not weak to fire, apparently, so... or poison, I mean to say. Probably not fire, either. But, yeah, so far we're blasting through this dungeon pretty well. I don't remember this place being particularly difficult, but I always bring Sabin and Edgar. If you don't have Bioblaster or Fire Dance, you kind of have to rely on magic damage more. There's a chest over there that we can't get to because the lift is at the top and we can't lower it from this angle. So there's only one way to go. But yeah, if you have to rely on... oh, that was a bit more painful. If you have to rely on, like, Celeste's offensive magic... okay, that's 0 for 2. That's terrible. What am I doing with my life? Shell will reduce magic damage even more. But I do feel like there's other more difficult encounters in here. We're kind of fighting the easy stuff so far. And as usual, when there's only one puppy left, they run. We'll spend some of those Esper levels later on. Alright, treasure! Electro Sword! So we had one of those already. Again, actually, you know, Locke probably should be using one of these as well. Now the Switchblade gives him a lot of speed. The question is, would I rather give him like water elemental, lightning, or fire elemental damage? I'll go with fire, I guess. For now. I forgot that he can use a sword and a switchblade and they're pretty strong. Remedies, nothing special. Keep taking the ramps. Or whatever you want to call these, the assembly lines. Okay, don't hop on the right one until you're done this area, by the way. That'll take you to the next zone. So, don't keep moving forward, basically. Go explore! Explore, young man. Defenders. Oh, just this again. As long as we have the Thief Glove equipped, the mug, we actually don't need to use. What am I? Totally lost here. As long as we've got the Thief Glove for mug, we actually don't need that Switchblade equipped at all that gives you auto mug. These guys are... I could have runic through them of that, I guess. These guys are really, like, shelling it up. I guess that's... It's either a death counter or an on-hit counter. Probably a physical counter, I would imagine. Alright, so don't let your HP get out of the way. Try to keep everyone topped up. I would definitely recommend preserving your MP in here, though. It's a pretty long dungeon. Going this way first, because remember that chest from last screen. Gold Shield! Probably the best shield at this point in the game. It's heavy like the Mithril Shield and the Iron Shield, but it provides pretty good general stat buff. But, you know me and shields. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll have some sort of shield that absorbs elements or something, and then I'll think they're better. Don't worry, I didn't miss that guy on the left. So you might as well just focus on Bioblaster. Holy look! You got to see the auto-fire attack. It's pretty good. That's what makes these elemental swords so good. I don't know how often it will trigger, but when it does, it will be great. Also, in this situation, Sabin would be better off if I'd equipped him with the poison claws rather than the water and fire claws. But there will be enemies that aren't going to be weak to poison soon enough. Let's see, a little bit more healing. Keep doing the multi-target heal. Keep everyone topped up enough. Alright, Tincture, just in case we're down in this dungeon for too long. So you note there's a little treasure chest to the lower left there. Oh, did you notice that? That's a little glitch, I guess. Maybe they haven't patched it yet in this. Oh, here we go. Onion Kids. Everyone's favorite. They have a ton of physical defense. So if you didn't bring something like Bioblaster, or if you really suck at inputting Fire Dance, they're pretty tough. I don't know exactly what their physical defense is, but it's a lot. Technically, something like Suplex or Drill will work on them. I think Cyan's first attack will work as well. But yeah, the fact that you can stand there is strange. Just a little tiling glitch, I guess. Proto Man! Come on, I gotta get that blitz going better. I swear I'm doing it right on my gamepad and it's just never working. I don't know if anybody uses magic here. I expect the Proto Man has pretty good physical defense as well, and unfortunately poison didn't work. Apparently he's immune to fire, that sucks. So Sabin's gonna have a hard time. Unless I know other moves that aren't fire elemental. As long as you got Suplex, you're good, right? So yeah, elemental affinity becomes kind of more important for this dungeon. so glad I gave her 150 MP. We've used a lot already. Also, notice there's a little door here. That's kind of an important point. This fight again, hey? Come on, Blue. Get it together. What is wrong with your control pad? I know it won't even work on the Proto Man. I just want to prove that I can fire dance. Guess I should equip something different for Locke if fire does nothing. Hey, Tech Missile! Man, I just cannot get a break! I don't know why. Looks like that's a 50% kind of attack. Please just die right now. Alright, we're good. Like I said, some of these battles might be a little bit more difficult. Alright, we're using up a lot more MP for curing. The Warp Whistle, I believe you can just use to escape a dungeon. Welcome to the Warp Zone. I don't think it'll take you to the secret castle or skip to level 4. But, it's the same spell as what you can learn anyway. So, somebody can learn it. I should, actually, before we hit the cap of 30 SP, we should probably do this. And, we might as well max out some HP a little bit, because we're still dying. Or very nearly dying. We can learn slow. We can learn everything. So, Edgar has all of his spells for now. Sabin needs one more. Locke actually can learn all of his right now as well. Convenient! And Celeste. Well, Haste will be the next one. Give her some more magic. Did I spend everyone's Esper points? I'll check again later on, it's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Don't worry, we'll be back in that room on the right side later. Come on! Why can I not get the freaking thing that... I got performance issues on camera. I can't get my dance up. Nope. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to cheat. I'm gonna have to set up an emulator command to do it because my controller doesn't work anymore. I know I've played through games where I've basically never flubbed that blitz. Like, I've played Final Fantasy VI so many times. There's no reason I can't do left, down, forward on a roll. It's just not that hard. One thing that did happen there, Celeste learned Cure 2 automatically. That was from a level up. Keep in mind that Celeste and Terra will learn magic on their own. So even though she doesn't have Kieran to learn Cure 2, she gets it anyway. It's a little touch. Oh, I just about missed it. This is easy to miss. A Reflect Ring. It's also pretty good. I don't know if that's what's in the vanilla game, but Reflect Rings have their use. Alright, come on, for sure this time. Try to do it a little bit slower, maybe, because my gamepad maybe is flaking out. Keep forgetting to re-equip Locke with a different weapon. I can't do it! I don't know why I can't do it. I never know for sure, like, with the gamepad, when they start getting flaky, if it's the gamepad doing it, or if now I'm suddenly going too fast or too slow or something. I don't think this will actually heal enough, but... Alright, fire. Claw. I should've just... Why didn't I just suplex? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life, guys? This blitz is like totally throwing me off my game, the fact that I can't seem to do it anymore. At least that did a good amount of damage. Alright, I'm gonna give Blitz like I'm gonna give Fire Dance like one more try, and then we're gonna give up on it. But we got that Reflect Ring, which is probably not gonna help us in this dungeon. Alright, Sabin, you can do it. Come on, gamepad, you can do it. I think I've failed it like 10 times in a row. 1 BlueAnkylo point for every fail for everyone watching this video. Every time I can't input that simple command, you can get 1 BlueAnkylo point. I don't know what's happened. I know I'm rolling left, down, right correctly. I've tried it at varying speeds. I think my gamepad's just busted. It's like the diagonals on it are not working or something. I know I was doing it successfully earlier in the series, but I should try some Aura Blast. It's an easier roll. And Aura Blast is pretty good because it's defense ignoring as well. These pincer attacks are kind of rude, by the way. One cool thing is you can still select which side of the screen to use your Bioblaster on. Please tell me I can at least get Aura Blaster to work. There we go, or Aura Bolt. So that's a simple roll, I don't know. Didn't kill it? Really? Luckily it's percentage-based damage. Why am I even physical attacking it? It doesn't even work. Yeah, well, it barely. Alright, well this has been a fun dungeon so far, guys. Great times. Okay, equip. Fire is apparently worthless, so go with... I guess wind isn't a terrible idea. I don't think there's anything strong to lightning, though. Oh, I forgot to equip the Ocean Claw all this time. Sure, I totally forgot. I'm really off my game, wow. Seeing as poison works on the humanoids and water at least isn't fire, you know, that's fine. One more. Getting wrecked in this dungeon. And Sabin is only good if you can use his blitzes. He's pretty good without them, but you don't get his full potential without blitzes. There we go. Lightning is doing double damage correctly. Lightning Blades. That's the choice. The choice of heroes. I mean, you've seen me do fire dances before, right? I'm not crazy? I'm not just making this up? Just replace the batteries in this thing and everything. Okay, so this area, you can sort of loop around if you want. But there's a secret. It's a very important secret, and we're getting a whole bunch of battles just for me to demonstrate it, but it's worth it. Oh, good. Berserk. So probably just kill them all quicker. That's not very nice. Sleep, eh? A very long animation for... Oh, it's a random status infliction. That's not nice at all. So Locke has been zombified due to random status. Please don't kill the party. Alright, good. That did not do enough damage. We're not in a great situation here, I'll tell you the truth. Random statuses are pretty rude. Something that was not in the original game much, if at all. I'm worried about what other infliction Edgar has. He could be confused and asleep, and when sleep wears off, he'll wake up confused. Alright, come on, this is the time. Your time to shine. Yes, I got it, finally! My gamepad hasn't completely bitten the dust. I finally got it when it counts, at least. That's what matters. Alright, well, we won and nobody died, so that's great. Say goodbye to all my MP. Alright, so anyway, point is, you can loop around back here. But what you're supposed to do is notice that there's a little crack here, and there's a pipe. And if you're sneaky... See, there's another pipe over here. Oh, look! A secret room, everybody! Should have used Mug. Come on, I can do this. 2 for 2, Blue. Come on. Let's break. Oh, come on. It's so touchy now. It was way easier when I first got Sabbath. Something must be wrong. Because I'm not doing anything significantly different. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, secret loot! Ice Sword! Zephyr Cape. Now that could be interesting. Let's see. What are we looking at for Zephyr? Aww. Ew. It's just the same as the barrier cube and the safety thingamajigger. Maybe better stats, but that's not very good. Nobody likes that. Is there a second? I was just trying to remember if there's a secondary secret here. I think this was all the only one, though. This was the secondary secret. That's the only one. This is the primary secret. It's just going down. Come on. One more time. I'm an addict. Hey, I got it. Okay. It's just like it seems to me, and I know I'm talking about this a lot today, but it seems like I have to be incredibly precise with the roll. Like, I have to be slightly slower than what I normally am. It's just weird. I highly recommend the Electro Blade though against those guys. It seems to make this a lot easier fight. Alright, so head down and... Oh look, we're back here. Down the garbage chute. Alright, we could have been using, instead of MP to heal, we could have been using dried meats and stuff, but we're only halfway through our MP. We're doing okay. Alright, so like I said, we sort of avoided this for a while because it leads us to the next area. It's actually not a one direction, but you'll see. Oh, look! It's Kefka! And he's gonna resurrect a card game? Why? Oh, wait, no, that's Triple Triad. Hey, that's not nice. Leave those Espers alone, man. We came here to rescue them. Given our last fight against Kefka, where we beat him up, you'd think the party would be confident enough to confront him right here and end him again. I don't know how he survived last time. I think he got suplexed into next week, if you know what I mean. Anyway, he disappears because he's magic. We've been up there already, but you could not take... No! No! I actually didn't mean to stand on that. Well, so much for that. We're gonna have to do one more round trip. That was definitely a mistake. I'm sorry, everyone. Well, the good news is everyone gets a little bit more experience. And I get to try Fire Dance again. You get to hear me talking about how bad I am at inputting commands into a controller. It could be the emulator, it could be my gamepad, could be me. It shouldn't be that difficult, though. I might be 3 for 3 now, which is turning the chain around. The streak! Come on. No excuses. No excuses, Blue. Stat hat? Wait a second. I don't even care that I missed that. What's a stat hat? I didn't know we could steal something that we can't buy from those guys. Should I be mugging like crazy here? Let's look at it. You get more information in this screen. Well, I'm glad I didn't, I accidentally went up there. Stat hat? It's like the stat stick. I wonder if it increases your HP MP as well. That's actually not terrible. Because usually I'm wearing these things for stats. So you don't get evade. 20% evade is pretty significant. Interesting. 10% evade is less significant. And clearly the Green Beret does not provide enough other stats. And I almost only wear the tiara for its magic stat, which you can get a lot more of here. Interesting. Take it. And it boosted her MP even higher, I think. She might have just had a level up. Yeah, that's not bad. Interesting. I've never seen that. I've never seen that equipment before, so it's obviously something from the mod. And I didn't get it my first playthrough. I'm still going to put a little bit more into these Vigor HP ones. I figure once you've done like 5 or 6 Esper levels into them, you might want to slow down. But I do also figure this mod is pretty difficult, so having more HP early on definitely doesn't hurt. Unfortunately, Celeste... Well, I mean, you can see, like, Celeste has pretty good HP growth by default, but she's about 60 points behind Edgar, and, like, still 200 points behind Sabin. And she's definitely the weakest HP-wise. But I'm glad that everyone's got more than 400 HP is kind of what I'm getting at. Alright, one more round. Almost there. I don't think that'll protect you from the Bio Blaster. Nothing can protect against the Bio Blaster. Dang it, Blue. Hey, Sunbath. That's something that we can get out of one of the dances eventually. Hey, look, we recover some MP. Look at that. That's like a full party heal right there. So we should probably heal up a little bit, right? I think it's worth keeping Celeste with a runic ability on her weapon. It's just, you have to know ahead of time which enemies can cast magic that she can gain a runic value out of. Anyway, let's head on down here where Kefka threw the disposed of espers. It's a garbage pit full of corpses. It's pretty fun. Don't mind them. It's probably a good time to save, though. Also, I believe if you go up here, there's a chain that will take you out. Or there will be shortly, anyway. Or no, that's the one here. That's what... That little hook there, you could use that to get out. Or you could investigate these two. I should have changed my equipment a little bit, by the way, but I didn't. So, everyone say hello to Efreet. As you would expect, fire damage. Nothing to steal, unfortunately. So, just to pause here is what I'm trying to do. Sabin's Fire Dance will heal him, probably absorbs fire. I left a Hell Claw equipped, the fire will heal him, and then an Ocean Claw. He might be weak against water, it's hard to say. But the main thing is, an easy blitz that always works is Suplex. You could probably use Ice 2 on him, pretty effectively, but I'd rather get everyone kind of buffed up, just in case it's a difficult fight. You might be able to poison him. It's maybe worth a try. I don't know. Fireball, eh? How bad is it? It's not too bad. Unfortunately, Locke hasn't learned any extra spells. Demi might work. Oh, Kieran, get regeneration on everyone. Why not, right? Poison... Bio Blaster did not do very much damage, so I was not hugely impressed. Unfortunately, Golem won't help much here because he's a magical boss, so he's not going to use a lot of he's not going to use a lot of physical attacks, so Golem won't really affect much. Probably not a lot of Espers will do anything here other than oh look, it's switched. Now it's Shiva. You cast slow on it. Safe would protect against physical damage. Let's just get everyone hasted up. May have inflicted sap, you never know. Locks out of MP. Oh well. Also, in case you're wondering, this is a pretty good battle for Runic, honestly. I could have just used that with Celeste immediately. And it probably would have saved us a bit of pain. The thing is, these type of attacks are, and like they're not. What am I trying to say? They're not like a normal spell. Whoa, blind! Snowball gives you blind? I couldn't suplex her? Worst day ever. We'll have Locke deal with that. But there, ice gets absorbed, which I think is probably worth it. I expect that would have done a fair bit of damage. Oh, back to Efreet. Okay. There we go. Are you kidding me? I messed up suplex? Oh man, I am just fired. Everyone gets BlueAnkylo points today, because I can't, apparently I can't input commands into a controller today. Oh, he got Fire 2 off. It actually didn't do that much damage. And as long as we've got Regen on... Oh, there we go. You could give, like, Locke either the Ice Brand or the Fire Tongue, and it would be quite useful here, because I believe Shiva will be weak to Fire and Efreet will be weak to Ice. But you have to remember which one's got which equipped. And obviously they switch back and forth pretty regularly. But yeah, the elemental swords are great. I would expect we're nearly done here, honestly. Probably. Or maybe there's a secret way to win this battle. Could it be? Alright, well we can be friends. Poor Espers. Pretty poor lot in life. Oh, come on! Random encounters while we're trying to wrap this up? It's too rude. Think Blue Flan's weak to ice, maybe? I don't know. That's usually how it works, isn't it? No. They might be immune to magic, actually. I don't fight these guys very often, I forget. Man, I just wanted to end the episode with a cool Shiva and Efreet fight. Okay, they might actually be immune to like all physical or all elemental damage. Luckily, I can't input Blitz to use fire ever, so you don't have to worry about it. Poison, okay. So it might be kind of difficult to kill these guys. Everyone's got magical, elemental, everything. So probably a good time for auto crossbow and maybe you know, suplex. Actually, I've never had a hard time killing Flans before. That's odd. I would assume that some element will work on them. I would have thought ice, though, for blue ones. I mean, am I going to have to suplex them one by one? That's not very fun. He's got a water trident equipped, so that won't do anything. Try Noise Blaster. Okay, this is actually a really annoying battle when you've got your team equipped this way. So they're immune to Confuse, that's great. I mean, if you had normal weapons equipped, it'd be fine. If you had Cyan, he might help out a bit. Yeah, but we're basically stuck using a non-elemental blitz every turn. Huh, that's pretty rude. At least we got cool music, right? Oh, there you go. Lots of experience, lots of... It's actually a good fight for leveling up. Alright, well, seeing as we made friends with Ramu, I guess these two are our friends now as well. Thanks, guys. You know how the team loves more magicite. So, as you might expect, these two are fire and ice. So now we've got someone that can teach us the basic ice spells and berserk, the basic fire spells and drain, and the basic lightning spells and life. You may notice that Shiva no longer teaches Osmos and Rasp. Osmos being, well, in the original game, probably the most overpowered spell there was. Once everyone knew Osmos, they could all drain MP, and you essentially never run out of MP, so you could spam magic infinitely. Nearly infinitely. It was pretty broken, so it's probably good that not everyone can learn it now. And you can pretty much expect having elemental damage to equip, and if you summon them in battle, you know, fire, lightning, or ice damage. It's all pretty standard stuff. Unfortunately, Edgar can't equip either of them, neither can Sabin. Locke could equip Efreet if you wanted, and it gives him a speed option. So now he's got HP, stamina, just vigor, or just speed, depending on how you want to build him up. Also, he's got some SP, doesn't he? He's already learned everything, so conveniently, he can just learn everything right away, basically. If you stock up on SP, when you get a new Esper, you can basically preemptively learn all their spells, which is cool. I like it. We'll leave him with Kirin equipped, because I think +5 magic is better than half fire, or half lightning, I would say. And then, I believe Celeste can also equip Shiva. Now, the funny thing is she learns those two on her own anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it does give her a pure magic choice. If you don't want to give her magic and speed, if you just want to focus on ultimate magic damage, then you can level up as Shiva, basically. I don't know if there's any benefit to being lightning immune or Shiva, or like ice immune. I don't think it makes much difference. And then Siren's equipped by Edgar. And he could switch to Golem if Sabin switched to Stray. Sure. This gives us more status elemental protection, basically. And we still have someone who can summon Golem. And Siren's basically useless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, I don't expect to use Ramu or Shiva as a summon in battle, so this just gives me more, you know, this gives someone blind mute muddle and someone poison imp berserk protection. It's a minor difference. And then she's got more spells she could learn. Berserk is good against certain bosses and rarely against your own party. I don't think much of this is really a big deal, but we might as well learn them. And we'll pick up Berserk soon enough. In fact, we're almost done learning everyone's spells, so we're not too far off of it anyway. Alright. I guess that's it for today's episode. We made a good dent in the Magitech Research Facility. I'm considering cheating with blitzes in the future because I have a feeling my gamepad's faulty and it's just becoming too much of a hassle. One thing that's annoying is we actually can't heal up normally. Like, I can't use a tent to restore everyone's MP here, which is something you'd normally be able to do. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you guys next episode for the next section of the Magitech Research Facility. Hopefully we'll find some more Espers, because, I mean, just checking, but there's quite a lot of list here that we could fill up with Espers, right? Yeah? Yeah? Alright, folks. See you next time. Have a great day and all that.